What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I am here with my all tea, all shade, young, rich, and African review. You guys have been requesting that I give my thoughts on the show. I actually watched the show the same day it came out on Netflix. It was a show that I had already had my eye on, and I couldn't wait to watch it. So I binged watched it that Friday through Saturday. And overall, I give the show an A+. I thought it was so good. The storylines were really good. I liked all of the cast members, but I'm going to break down each cast member and give you my thoughts on them, their storylines, the fashions, all of that. Now, I'm also going to just review the whole season in a whole. So we're going to start off with the matriarch of the show, Kanyi. I hope I'm pronouncing her name correctly. If I'm not, forgive me. I think it's Kanyi or something like that. Now, this is the information that I found out about her on social media. Don't know how true and accurate the net worths are, but this is what the internet is saying. It says that she is 36 years old and has a net worth of $10 million. I will post her social media page on the screen. It says Kanyi, quite literally the entertainment royalty of South Africa, has amassed a jaw-dropping net worth of $10 million. So she has been in the entertainment industry since 19 and since has done many soap operas, drama series, and movies. She has also made appearances in some documentaries and reality shows. Not only that, but she has also hosted her own talk show, Catch It with Kanyi, and served as a radio host. She also has released a self-titled album. She also has dipped her toes into business and is the owner of the I Am Kanyi Millennial Shimmer Gin. Okay, Kanyi. All right. Now, my first thoughts on Kanyi was she gave me very much Tommy from Love and Hip Hop ATL vibes physically. They look like they could be sisters. She's just a smaller, petiter version. Kanyi looked to me like she may have bleached her skin, or either she's just wearing the wrong foundation color on her face. But when I went on her social media page, it does look like that she has fully bleached her skin, because her skin is now way lighter than what it was on the show when it was filmed, which is, that's that lady's prerogative. I know that skin bleaching is really big over there in Africa, but she's beautiful to me without it. I loved her beautiful brown skin. The first episode, she came across like a bitch to me, especially in the part where Annie revealed, her marital troubles in her confessional. She was like, aha, she's exposed her weakness. I got her. So I assumed, based off the first episode, that she was going to be a mean girl. She was going to be a shit starter and all of that. And in some instances she was. But overall, as the series went on, I found myself really enjoying her. She seemed to be the peacemaker of the group, not wanting a bunch of strife, giving really good sound advice. But then on the other token, she would get into people's business, meaning the business of her good friend. Was it, what's the dude name? Naked? Yeah, Naked, the DJ. She would get in his business with his, girlfriend and stuff like that. And baby, when they met up at that bar, he read her ass for filth. She didn't know what to do with herself. She was so stunned the way he gathered her ass. He gathered her like a queen, honey. He read her for filth. She was so upset, child. She had to walk about that motherfucker crying. I was cracking up. I was like, this is what you get. You need to mind your own goddamn business. Now, she is dating a man that is younger than her. She said that she had also amassed her worth by dating a man that was older than her back in the day. And I guess I can't remember if he died and left her money, or it was something to that effect. But she's dating somebody that's younger than her. The guy that she was with that was older than her from back in the day was involved in some questionable things financial wise, and so is the guy that she's dating now. It said that he's getting his money the illegal way, the ski mask way, or however you want to say it. She like it, I love it. I ain't going to jail for none of you niggas. She has a daughter who lives next door to her. Her daughter does not live in the same home. She has her own apartment right next door, which was a big topic of conversation on the first episode between her and Annie, because Annie disagreed with her choice to allow her 15-year-old daughter to stay next door. I agreed with that, but if she feels as though her and her daughter have a close relationship, that she knows that she not going to be sneaking boys in and doing this, that, and the other, that's that lady business. It ain't my child. You know what I'm saying? As long as she feel like she got a good hold on her. But she also said that they allow her to do what she wants to do, that they are very much free thinkers. And like I said, that's that lady daughter. If she want to be a teen grandmama, that's all up on her. She might be one of them people that have to learn the hard way. I wonder, is she a hands-on mom, or is she like a cool mom? I don't really know. Kanyi seems like the cool mom type, where she want to be her daughter friend and turn up partner more so than a mother. And she might be more focused on her career and, being cute and this little young dude and bleaching the skin more than her daughter. But child, I just pray for the little girl, because it's a lot that can go wrong there. Then we meet Diamond Platnumz, who is a recording artist. He is 37 years old and reportedly has a net worth of $7 million. I don't really believe these net worths. I think it might be larger than that, but who knows? So it says Diamond Platnumz is a name that needs no introduction in Tanzania. He has made a place for himself as the most influential singer with his 4 albums. Aside from being one of the wealthiest singers in Tanzania, he is the founder and CEO of WCB Wasafi record label, Zoom Extra, Wasafi TV, a Tanzanian media outlet, and Wasafi FM. So Diamond Platnumz is doing the damn thing. Now, when he first graced my screen, I was like, who is this nigga? I didn't understand the ODB hairstyle. He was just doing a lot. He was very flashy. But as the episodes continue, he became sexy to me for some reason. And dudes like him ain't even normally my type, because he a little petite little thing. But it was something about his swag and his demeanor and his confidence that was like, oh, okay. Like, I can see why he got 50 million kids. He let us know that he has 4 kids and 2 possibles, like he playing a spade game. 2 of the kids, the other 2 possibles, one of them, the mother doesn't want her current husband to know that he's actually the father of the child that the husband believes is his. And then the other girl just won't allow him to be in the child's life, if I'm not mistaken. He has 2 children with Zari, his baby mama, and he has 2 other kids with somebody else. I don't remember who that person was, but he's very much Americanized with the way that he dresses, the way he carries himself. He has a lot of American connects as far as the rappers over here. He gives me like a Migos vibe with the way that he dresses. You can tell he takes very much influence from the Migos and from like guys like Fabio Foreign and that whole clique of dudes or whatever. Take a look at this video. So as you can see, he cool. Like, I like him, but he a hoe for sure. As soon as this series began, he got on Nadia, who is also a recording artist. He was really digging her. He tried to get on her. He pulled a boss move and told her he was looking for a new car and he wanted her to go car shopping with him and pick out the car. Very boss move. I don't remember if he bought the car or not, but it was boss. It was player. But on the flip side of that, he was also telling 2 of the other male cast members that, things are kind of a little bit still complicated between him and Zari. There's emotion still there. She's pretty much the one that got away. He was cheating, doing his thing. And, she got tired and she left his ass like any other woman would. And like I said, he's still out here thotting and bopping. But my thing is with the Diamond and Nadia situation is that Nadia told him that, she was seeing somebody because at that time she was dating the rapper Vic Mensa, who I also have a little crush on. And I don't even like little petite Polly Pocket niggas, but it's just something about Vic Mensa that is so sexy. Well, they were fooling around at that point, and she was really into Vic, and so she told him that I'm seeing somebody right now. It's basically not happening between us. But you could also tell that Nadia actually liked Diamond and was kind of like trying to keep him in her pocket just in case shit didn't work out between her and Vic, because she got mad when he invited Zari to one of the events that they had. She got mad that he invited her. And I'm like, how you mad when you've already told this man that you already seeing somebody else? So how you got an attitude because he brought his wife around? Like, make it make sense. You can't have your cake and eat it too, sis. But she straight up felt some type of way. And we'll talk more about that in a second when we get to her, because I don't want to reveal all of that. But as far as Diamond is concerned, he pretty much stayed out of the fray. He was on the show for like the first 2 or 3 episodes, and after that he disappeared for like the next 4 episodes. Then he came back on the season finale episode because he was touring. But I really liked Diamond can get it, honey. You ever come to St. Louis, holla at your girl. Yes, ma'am. So then we're introduced to Annie Macaulay Idibia. She's 37 years old, worth $5 million. In Nigeria, she has always been an eye-catching actress in the glamour industry. She has done beauty pageants and appeared in over 200 movies. Yes, come on, Annie. You better come on with a resume. And 50 to 60 television shows. She also owns and operates a beauty salon called Be Olive Hair Studio. She was born on November 13th, 1984. Now, I really liked Annie. Annie, to me, is just a sweet soul, pretty lady, chocolate, natural short haircut. She'll throw on a wig when she wants to. She's a wife. She's a mother. Like I said, she's very accomplished in her field. But Annie is the spokeswoman for broken women that have been broken by the men that they are in love with. She met her husband, who is an international star over there. His name is Innocent. She met him when she was a teenager. He was damn near 30. So the balance was off from day one. He pretty much molded her into being who she is today, because at that young of an age and dealing with somebody that is much older than you don't know really what's real, what's fake. You just know that you in love with him, in love with the dick. You love being around him. You love the status. You love the fame and all of that. And you want to believe in the fairy tale. Meanwhile, he's low key preying on you. You know what I'm saying? Because he had no business dating her when she was that young. Now, I don't know the policies and stuff over there in Africa, if it's okay to date young girls and stuff like that. I don't know. I know I have African T-Squad members, so please let me know down below in the comment section. Is that okay over there? Let me know. But the dynamics, the shift was just off from day one. They have 2 children together. They've been together for years. He's had 2 children on her, well, I believe 2 different women, which has really broken her and made her insecure to the point where he's around any other woman, she just like kind of goes into a tailspin. She loves him so much, and it's honestly kind of sad to watch, because it's obvious that she loves him more than she loves herself. There's a lot of insecurity and low self-esteem there with her, and it was just heartbreaking to watch this woman every episode be in tears, literally be in tears over this man, and her having to still deal with the after effects of him cheating on her and having kids outside of their marriage. And in one of those pictures that they posted of him and one of the children's mothers, the girl, I think, either had her hand on his lap or he had his hand on hers and it was very much inappropriate, I was like, Annie, girl, like, oh my God, and she just also stated how she doesn't want to be seen as Innocent's wife. She wants, accolades of her own, and she wants to be known outside of just being his wife. But I'm like, girl, you made your whole storyline this season y'all drama, unless that's what they just gave us. I didn't even know that outside of acting that she had these television, that she had this hair studio and all of these things going for herself, because all she talked about was Innocent and his transgressions in their marriage. I just pray that this lady gets some type of healing, that she gets some type of counseling, and I pray that he does right by her and that he treats her better, especially after seeing the show and seeing how she feels about him and how the world feels about him. I really did like when Kanyi, took him to the side and had a conversation with him and pretty much got him together. Like, you need to value this woman. You really need to see what you have done to her and really make amends. And he said that he was, but only time will tell, child. Only time will tell. Then we have Tubaba. I hope I'm saying his name correctly. We have him. This is Innocent's character, but his name is Tubaba Idibia. He's 46 years old. Now, they say he has a net worth of only $1 million. I don't know if this is correct, but he is a lot of things, including a singer, songwriter, and record producer. The Nigerian star throughout his career is estimated to have amassed a net worth of $1 million. He has also managed to secure multiple endorsement deals with different brands and companies. He collaborated with Artel till his contract expired in 2010, and after that, he represented Globacom. He was born on September 18th, 1975. We didn't really get to see much of Innocence until towards the end of the season. He's a very cool, calm, and collected dude. Very suave, very debonair, tall, bald. I think, was he bald-headed? Might have been. Chocolate man. Good-looking guy or whatever. He seems like he's not a man of many words. But like I said, Annie is head over heels in love with him. She was so excited when he came to visit her while filming, because she was away filming the show and her children were back home where she lives. And he planned this really beautiful date night for their anniversary with her, where he just spent the whole night just praising her and saying how much he loved her and how much he, regrets what he did in the past and how he wants to make amends and move forward. And she was just moved to chorus, child. She was just crying, and he gave her gifts, and he just really treated her like a princess. And I pray that it wasn't all just for show. I pray that this was actually a step of him trying to mend fences and really prove his love to her. He also, suggested that they renew their vows, which they did at the end of the season. They had a beautiful ceremony. I didn't care for her actual ceremony dress, but her reception dress was everything. I loved it. I loved the crown. I loved all of it. They had their close friends and family there. She really wanted to make sure that their children were there because, when they first got married, the kids weren't, around, I think, at that point. She hadn't had them yet. And this was just a renewal of not only their vows, but of their relationship and their recommitment to each other. And you can tell that it meant a lot to Annie. But even though the praises and the love and the adoration and the dinner date and the gifts and the vow renewal, you can still see the hurt. And they really need to go to counseling. They really need to go to couples counseling together for them to fully heal and move forward with their marriage. Up next, we have Zari the Boss Honey. She is 41 years old, and it says that she has a net worth of $8.8 million. She has amassed her fortune mostly from her singing career. Didn't even know she was a singer. And her business ventures. After the death of her ex-husband, several of his significant assets were devolved to her, one of which was Brooklyn City College. Okay, Annie. She also has ownership of one of the biggest real estate companies in South Africa. She is also reported to own a cosmetic store and run a 5-star hotel in Kampala. Uganda. She has an extravagant car collection, a Mercedes-Benz, an Audi, Range Rover, and a Bentley. She was born on September 23rd, 1980. Yeah, I think, because I remember she kept on saying that she was a billionaire. So these estimates can't be right. But Zari commands the room as soon as she enters it. She is beautiful beyond words, plus size, beautiful woman. She just reeks of elegance and class and just stature and grace. She intimidates women as soon as she walks in the room. Like I said, when Nadia first met her, she was immediately taken aback by her beauty and regalness. She seems like she's very much over her children's father, Diamond. She seems like she's more than ready to move on. He's the one that's still kind of stuck. You know, that typical situation, a man cheat on you, don't realize what he got until he's gone, and then when it's gone, he want to be sitting up here with puppy dog eyes looking you all up in the face like, can you please take me back? And she looking like, nigga, no, moving on. Zari, to me, her and Annie right off the rip start off on the wrong foot when she says that she knows Annie's husband innocent. From there, Zari, at least on screen, tells us that what we didn't see is Annie asking her repeatedly, how you know my husband? How you know my husband? How you know my husband? Now, that wasn't conveyed to us on screen. I don't see why the producers would edit that out, but that's how she made it seem like it was an issue for Annie, and it was getting on her nerves because she was like, girl, I just met him, like it wasn't nothing like that. So I don't know who to believe in this case, but it was instant tension there. I don't know if it was more so on Zari's end, making something out of nothing or making something out of one statement. I don't really know. And then Nadia felt some type of way about her because, you know, Diamond invited her to an event that she was at. And then, like I said, Nadia was intimidated by her. So I think that that was part of Nadia's issues with her, that she didn't feel up to par when it came to Zari and as far as beauty standards are concerned. But let's talk about the train trip. So Zari invited the crew to a train trip, which I want to take myself. And she gives this speech to everybody, and she says something to the effect of, thank you all for coming on my trip. And baby, you would act like this lady told them to suck my dick, you raggedy bitches. I didn't understand why they got so upset about that statement. And when I say they, I mean Kanyi and Annie. It was a problem for them, child. They wasn't feeling it. They ended up getting into an argument. At that point, Zari was kind of like ousted out of the main group. She got into it with Kanyi. She got into it with Annie. It was just a mess. A mess, child. A mess. Her and Annie ended up at some point sitting down and trying to make amends, but Annie didn't feel like her apology was really sincere. Her and Zari at one point earlier in the season got into it and had words. Annie called her a bitch. It was just a mess. But Annie got her ass together real quick, child. Annie the one ain't to be fucked with. But I just feel like when it came to Zari, that some of the women on the show were just intimidated by her. I do feel like she was messy, but not messy to the extent of how they made it seem. I don't know. Maybe I got to watch it again to catch it. But Zari didn't bother me. She really honestly did. Now, what was fucked up to an extent was her relationship with one of the other cast members that bloomed while filming, which we'll get to in a minute. Then we have Nadia, who I've been referring to. She's 31. She has a net worth of $1 million. She started her career as a rapper in 2013 when she won a mixtape competition, Shizniz, and has released 3 albums to date. In 2021, she started her own record label. She was born on May 18th, 1990. Now, as I stated, Nadia is a rapper. She's an artist. She was dating Vic Mensa while they were filming the show. She was so head over heels with him and his little pint-sized penis. They was only dating a month, but you couldn't tell her they hadn't been together for 5 years. They went on a vacation with each other, had sex the whole time, and when they got back, he cut things off with her. Because A, she was moving too fast and doing too much for somebody that she had only known a month. Like, girl, you up here not talking to other men aka Diamond, just because you talking to him. He ain't your man. You are still out here thotting and bopping, girl. You ain't supposed to be holding yourself back for somebody that ain't even your man. Girl, this is where women fuck up. Nadia does a lot of face tuning on her photos on Instagram. I will say that immediately, because when you look at the Nadia on Instagram versus the Nadia on camera, those are two different women. Two totally different women. She's a cute girl, but she does a lot of face tuning. A lot of face tuning. I like her aesthetic, don't really care for her hair. Can I just say this to my African viewers? What is going on with the hair over there as far as these wigs are concerned? I need for the girls over there to do the wigs to watch some YouTube tutorials, because these wigs, child, woo-wee, is offensive. It's too much money being made over there for them wigs to be looking like that, child. And Kanyi and Nadia was giving me some shit that I don't never want to see again. So, like I said, Nadia got her feelings hurt by Vic Mensa. She didn't really care for Zari either. Like I said, I feel like she was intimidated by Zari and kind of jealous of Zari at the end of the day. And I felt like she was doing too much when it came to the Diamond situation. She even went as far as to let him know that Zari was getting into it with some of the other people. She was just kicking up mess. Like, Nadia was very much messy to me. Then we got Naked, the DJ, who is 41 years old, and he is a South African radio personality and club DJ. His net worth is estimated to be around $1 to $3 million. He has generated all his revenues from his career in radio and as a DJ. If he has done business ventures, they have not been reported so far. He was born on August 12th, 1980. Now, Naked to me is the typical chauvinistic African man. I'm just going to say that. We've all met him before. He's the type where I feel like he looks at women like you just there to just be pretty and just to hang on my arm and nothing else, just to be playthings. He's been dating this girl on the show whose name is Andile. She was a former sports star or something like that? I believe so. But he just gives off playboy vibes. He's disrespectful when it comes to her and their relationship, and just felt like he was just wasting this lady's time. Really, I just didn't see it for him. Only scene I saw for him is when he got Kanye together. Other than that, when him and Swank got into it, I didn't really appreciate that. It was just too much going on. Like, I'm like, sir, calm down. What are you doing? Oh, so no, his lady friend wasn't named Andile. So then we get to Andile Ncube. I hope I'm saying his name right. He's 40, and he is a South African actor and media personality, and is estimated to have a net worth of $1 million. He started his career in the television industry in 2003, and since then has acted in several short films and hosted several shows like The X Factor South Africa and The Search E-Host South Africa. He was also a sports broadcaster at the FIFA World Cup in 2010. He was born on October 4th, 1981. Now, he was really cute to me. He gave me very much, nerd chic, very well dressed, immaculately dressed, loved his little glasses. He's the type where he is a predator and you don't even realize that he's a predator. And by predator, I mean that in a good way, where you overlook a dude like him because he looks so studious, but he's actually does have swag and know how to get on a woman. Him and Zari immediately have chemistry with one another. And while Diamond is away on tour, they start to bond and start spending time with each other. Now, why I feel like this is messed up is because, and I feel like it's messed up on his end, because him and Diamond had several conversations about Diamond's feelings for Zari and how he still cared for her and all of this stuff. So, knowing this, y'all being boys, y'all on the same show, why would you then go after this man baby mama? Like, so messed up. Now, in Zari's case, I don't feel like she wrong. We're not together anymore. I don't owe you anything. I'm a single woman. I'm free. But if you Andile and Diamond are supposed to be boys. I felt like that was a line that he was crossing. And if you're going to cross that line, you should have at least hit him up from the jump and told him what it was, instead of waiting until the last minute when the man came back home and you popped up at her house and then you decide to tell him right then and there. But let me tell you something. This is why I say he was a predator, because Andile didn't miss them motherfucking words, baby. When Diamond asked him what was he doing there, he was like, well, I came to see her. I was like, oh shit, baby. Zari didn't know what to do with herself. That bitch got ghost quick. I was like, okay, you better put your dick out on the table. He did not mince words at all. He let it know, I came here for her, nigga. I don't give a fuck about you. Like, we cool, but So they left the show off on a cliffhanger with him telling Diamond that him and Zari had gotten close, and Diamond's reaction was one of not being pleased at all. Then we have Kaylee Schwark, who is 28. She is the much younger partner of Naked DJ. Supposedly, she has a net worth of $835,000. Her primary source of income is her career as a football player. The fitness freak was born on December 4th, 1994. Kaylee didn't really do nothing for me. She was just pretty much there, like I said, being Naked's arm candy and being his, woman to walk over, child, just putting up with bullshit. They was going back and forth. She did play the telephone game with going back and giving information to certain people. She sided with Zari pretty much when Zari got into it with Kanyi and them. But she was pretty much just there. She didn't really add too much to the show for me. And last but not least, we have Swanky Jerry, who is estimated to have a net worth of around $1 million to $5 million. He has earned from his career of styling celebrities. He has also launched his fashion and lifestyle brand, Swanky Signature Styling. He has collaborated with many big names of Nigerian entertainment industry like D'banj, Ice Prince, M.I., Two-Face, Juliet, Ibrahim, and Davido. Swanky was another one for me that was just pretty much there, just being a friend to Annie. They're very close. They're like BFFs or whatever. So we didn't really get to see much of his personal life, his day-to-day on the show. He tried serving up some fashions, but I wasn't here for none of them. He did have an explosive moment on the train where he started freaking out and cussing everybody out, telling we got to solve this right now or I'm going to leave. And he was just doing team too much. I felt like the producers told him, you need to speak up. You need to have a moment or your ass ain't going to come back next season, because the outburst did not match what was going on. It was just doing team too much. And it was like, sir, have several. But overall, I give the first season of Young Black and Young Rich and African, like I said, an A+. It was very entertainment. It was very entertaining. It was good to see Africa in a different light, because a lot of people think that it's just huts and people walking around with no shoes and carrying bowls of water on their head, and anybody with common sense would know that that's not that. But it was good to expose the Western world, or we the Eastern world, I think we the Western world, to how luxurious and beautiful the culture and just environment is over there in Africa, and to see influential Black faces over there doing the damn thing and exposing us to their culture and their way of life and their way of thinking and speaking. It was just overall a really entertaining show. I hope they get picked up for season 2. I don't see no reason why they wouldn't, because since airing, everybody has been talking about the show and it has just been all over the place. I'm excited. Next season, hopefully I'll be able to do reviews on each episode separately. But overall, I really dig the show. What do you guys think about season 1 of Young, Rich, and African? Let's talk down below. Do you all think that Annie and Innocent's marriage will be able to last? Do you think that she'll be able to get over his infidelity? How do you think Diamond is going to feel about Zari and Dewey Sausage, whatever that man name is, being together? Do you think him and Nadia will hook up now that Nadia and Vic Mensa did not work out? Do you think Kanye is a bad mother by letting her daughter stay next door to her and not in the same home with her? It's so much to talk about. So let's talk about it all down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.